King Lil G, are you ready to spit the lyrics, the whole lyrics, and none but the lyrics, and kill this beat with your bars? Well, step into the booth then. You're up to bat. Carlos Hernandez. This is by King Lil G. This is Kennedy. So, he wants me to check this out. I'm let all you subscribers know. You go ahead and shout out the song that you want me to do. I'll go ahead and get it on for you, react to it, extract everything I can, and give you the meaning of what it is. All right, let's have some fun with it. Let's go.
It's dedicated to my dog in that cell, waiting for the mail to come. I know you probably feel like people forgot about you. For my people stuck in the projects. Yeah.
One thing I like to say is that a lot of people don't realize, they always say black folks are stuck in the projects, black people speaking about the projects a lot, but we fail to recognize that also our Hispanic brothers and sisters also come from projects as well. We ain't the only ones. So they go through the same struggle we go through. Our histories are different. But at the same time, we go through the same struggles in this nation that we live in. I do like the jazz beat though. I do like the vibe of where this is going.
Mama, I'ma get you that house you always wanted in the hills of the city where cops never patrol. Let me take you back to 96, where me and black kids would coexist and race wouldn't exist. All we want.
That's true stuff right there. Back in the day, even when I was growing up, black people and Hispanics, we always got along. There wasn't any issues with us not getting along. I had Hispanic friends all growing up. You know, I have Hispanic friends now. He's saying the same thing. A world of where black and brown, African American and Hispanics. He's saying, yo, we all kicked at the same time. He wants his mother to have that big house. Who doesn't have that dream to get up out the projects, if that's your living conditions, to come up successfully?
When it was that 23 jersey by the Chicago Bulls.
Face famous sighting right there. Everybody know that face. They know that number. You ain't even got to see the face to know that number.
23 jersey by the Chicago.
It goes without saying, Michael Jordan, debatable among a lot of people, no debate among a lot of people. He's the GOAT, or maybe not. Some people say LeBron James, some say it's Michael Jordan. I don't consider either one of them the GOAT. To me, it's all subjective, but hey, it's basketball.
Rules. I got older, so I had to follow prison rules. They separate us, give us guns, want us to hate us. Another funeral.
Already speaking facts. They wanted to separate us, gave us guns, they want us to hate us. Run that one back.
Give us guns, want us to hate us. Another funeral, checkmate, homie, they played us. It's like a dream we never wake up from.
Even still, he's saying, you know, it's a funeral. His boys is dying. They gave us guns, want us to hate us. So black and brown being separated. Checkmate. So he's saying the government done played everybody. That's what they want. It's almost like they wanted a race war between two nationalities, Hispanic and African American. So he's already saying, from his point of view, from his perspective, these are the things that we're going through. That's not spoke about, actually. This is the first time that I'm actually hearing one actually put this stuff out there like that. And I appreciate that. I like this.
Trying to ignore the pain, we just blaze one up. Mama, don't shed no tears, my intentions are great, yeah. I'll get you out of Section 8 now. I know you hope I find a righteous girl. Remain calm, blindfolded in the white man's world.
Right there. I get my mom what she want out of Section 8. And like you said, living in this white man's world. Isn't that the same thing a lot of black rappers talk about? This white man's world? I have no dog in this fight. I don't say either way about the white man's world, whatever. I live it. I do what I need to do to make sure my family is secure. But as far as his experience, he's like, hey, I'm at my lowest point. This is what I have to do.
The streets told me many secrets. Either you dying from a gunshot or diabetes. If they tell you that it's cancer, then you
Same thing. You get killed by a beating or you get shot, that's the same thing we go through. This is his expression. This is his truth. His responsibility to put this out there. Hey, all my Hispanic brothers and sisters, stand up.
Or diabetes. If they tell you that it's cancer, then you'll never beat it. Ask the government to tell you what it is they feed us. They'll probably.
What is the government feeding us anyway? Have you guys ever thought about that? Think of all the stuff that's in there. Look at all the boys and girls these days. Look at how they're growing up. They're young, looking like adults, 13, 14, looking like they're 19, 20. The food has been injected with hormones, allegedly. That's what they're saying. So what happens when that goes down? Then you got some grown-looking young kids.
Answer, then you'll never beat it. Ask the government to tell you what it is they feed us. They'll probably put me on the news and tell you that I'm a hoodlum. Tell you some lies.
You already know. I'm just not going to say that. I'm circling it right here. I was going to leave it like that. Number 45.
About me like the way they did to Muslims.
He's basically saying, hey, you know what? They're going to put me up there and say I'm a hoodlum. But them same lies they said about Muslims. Every Muslim's a terrorist. They're all bad. They're all going to make bombs. They're here to wreck the nation, so forth and so on. That's not always the case. And that's not even fact. That's also a false lie. Fake news. Come on now. I even hate hearing the phrase fake news. Nobody's saying it till the president got in there. Well, hey.
Lies about me like the way they did to Muslims. Rest in peace, that's the end of me. They putting prices on my head, damn, don't forget the...
John F. Kennedy, president number 35. President Kennedy, he did sympathize also with Hispanics. He sympathized with the whole nation. As a whole, he wanted the nation to come together. He did not want a race war. He did not want all the violence. He understood civil unrest. But he also understood peaceful protests as well. So what King Lil G is explaining in his first verse is that, look, this is how I grew up. I came from the projects too. I came from the ghetto as well. I was with black kids. Those were my friends. And then he also talked about, look what the government did. They tried segregating us. Everything has cancer in it. But if you try to get the answer, are they going to tell? And then look, they're going to lie about Muslims. They're all this. So even King Lil G sympathizes with what's going on in the world through his eyes. So it's great that he put this song out there, and it really should have blown up.
The world is very different now. For man.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that hoodie though. Hey, King Lil G, you ever check this channel out? Carlos? Hey, find me this hoodie.
The world is very different now.
Find me this hoodie.
For man holds in his mortal hand.
President don't understand my kind. That's why it's hard for me to smile, homie.
So you're saying even the president don't even understand Hispanics? Somebody who wants to build a wall, but he don't understand. And so King Lil G is saying the same thing. That's why it's hard for him to smile. Look what I'm going through. Come on.
I think they trying to bring me down, homie. I think they trying to bring us down. President don't understand my kind. That's why.
This right here is exactly what we're going through now. But this whole thing about without immigrants, it just don't work. It can't work. You can't keep immigrants out. This nation was founded on immigration. History isn't always what history is when it's taught in school.
It's hard for me to smile, homie. I think they trying to bring me down, homie. I think they trying to bring us down.
Look familiar?
I think they trying to bring us down.
Trying to bring us down. I mean, look at this year already.
Look out my window. My heartbeat didn't match my...
I don't know who this cat is right here. It might be one of his homeboys. Maybe it's him. I don't know. So anybody know who if this is King Lil G right here, or one of his friends. But this tattoo right here, it might be one of his friends or it might be him, I don't know. But, you know, that's already a picture right there. Picture's worth 1,000 words. Street life will get you, man.
Life's tempo. I was moving quick, hanging with
This right here. Who can describe this right here? Don't this look like something off of Compton's Most Wanted? Everybody know that group, CNW, MC8? This aerial shot right here, and it may be inspired by that, I don't know. I'm just going to assume that this aerial shot was inspired by Compton's Most Wanted by MC8. That's the first thing I thought of when it popped in my head when I saw this right here.
the troubled kids. They would go to class and I was trying to hustle this. Being poor.
So even then, I was put in with the troubled kids. I tried to hustle then. So even still, so I'm still trying to come up. I got to make that money. I got to do what I got to do to get my mom out the hood.
Easy, I can never lie. Half the time I was blind, gangster juvenile. A single woman on welfare, never gave up. Under pressure, that's the only.
How many people have that mama? How many people can say they have that mama? They do whatever they can. Single woman, dad's not in the picture. She got to do whatever she can to make sure her kids eat. But other people who don't have that opportunity, they got to do what they can. They got to find their way out that struggle.
Only way I came up. Now there's no telling where I might be. Trying to forget my pain, smoking till my eyes bleed. I'm in the dark trying to turn on my high beams.
Smoking till my eyes bleed. I'm in the dark trying to turn on the high beams. So it's almost like him saying he's trying to be aware. He's in the dark. He's wanting to see in the dark. He wanting to get out of that. He needs to find a better way. So if his situation comes up, then he can. But right now, he's like, look, I'm in the darkness. You know, I'm just smoking. This is easing my pain. But while I'm in the dark, I still need to see. Because there got to be a light at the end of the tunnel. That's a very great reference to being in the dark. It's like driving a car down a dark road and you got to turn your high beam so you can see so you don't hit nothing. You need clear vision.
With a couple drugs stuffed in my Nike. Cortez baggy pants and the white tee.
Oh, I know about them Cortezes. The Nike Cortezes. That I'm from Cali too. So trust me, I know about the Nike Cortezes, the white tee, the baggy jeans. I know all about that. I know how to get down on that. I know exactly what he's talking about. I love Cortezes too.
The intention in my soul is what defines me. I wanna be a better father than my father was.
That's a lot of men's dream right there. I want to be a better father than what my father was. So he's talking about his absent father. He wants to be a better father than him. He want to make sure, hey, my kids have everything they need. I'm not gone. I'm still here. I'm not going nowhere. Not to mention, I'm still doing this for mom, but it's necessary at this moment.
The intention in my soul is what defines me. I wanna be a better father than my father was. Become a millionaire and kick it with my youngest sons.
Become a millionaire and kick it with my youngest sons. That's always the goal. That's what I left for you. I didn't have this, so I want to make sure you have it. That makes you hustle harder. That makes you even go harder.
All forms of human poverty and all forms of human life.
Familiar sight. Right here. All this rioting and everything, it's a familiar sight.
Yeah, president don't understand.
You can see that news banner right here at the bottom. And look at that big old smile on his face. Because a certain man who lives in a house that happens to be white in Washington, it just seems like a proud papa trying to sign this paperwork. That's some bullshit. It's some straight up bullshit.
Don't understand my kind. That's why it's hard for me to smile, homie.
I'm not going to use that term that the president do, but I'm just saying we would like to see the nation do better. And the only way we could do better is to be better. The other way we could do that is to get better. Kennedy took a L and the nation took a L when he passed. which is just not good for anybody, because who knows the changes he could have made as being a president.
Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Damn, what can you do?
Go.
All right, that was King Lil G. Carlos, thanks for the shout out. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for recommending the video. I enjoyed it. It actually opens your eyes that, you know, Hispanics go through too, because even me, myself, I'll admit, I really never gave it that much thought into how much you go through as far as you and your people. And I appreciate that you actually put the song out for me to react to, because it makes sense. It's not just black people, it's brown people, it's white, it's Asian, it's everybody. Black, Hispanic, all that. It's everybody. Everybody's going through something, and everybody will go through something. It's just people need to put their word and their voice out there so they could be heard. And if we come together as one, then, like I said, we could do better as a nation. Because right now, we're not. We're falling apart. You know, everybody's on the edge. So it's really a powder keg, and we'll see how things turn out in November. But, you know, we'll see. Once again, that's King Lil G. As far as I'll rank this, straight up killer pins. He put his pin game on this. You know, and it seemed like he's been out for a long time too. So King Lil G, you know, you keep doing your thing. General population, you belong in the rap game. Once again, this is the Kane. This is Face Famous. Like, share, subscribe, put in the recommendations. Whatever you recommend, I'll give you a shout out. I'll put the song up, react to it, extract from it. Until then, this is Kane. This is Face Famous. I'm out.